My dear brothers and sisters, in a world that hums with noise and confusion, it becomes a sacred act to guard the quiet flame within you. Your energy is the song your soul sings, and the world, oh yes, the world will try to silence it with cynicism, envy, and fear. You must decide each sunrise that your spirit is worth protecting. You must declare that no storm outside will dictate the calm that lives within your chest. We live among forces that drain. People who speak but do not listen, spaces that demand but do not give, and messages that tell you to shrink when you were born to rise. Protecting your energy begins with understanding that not everyone deserves access to your peace. It's not unkind to step back, it's wise. It's not cold to say no, it's sacred. Because when your soul is weary, your purpose trembles. And when your purpose trembles, the world loses a little light. Learn to stand firm in your boundaries. They are not walls of isolation, but gates of preservation. You are not shutting people out, you are letting your peace breathe. Some will call you distant. Let them. Some will say you've changed. Let them. Growth has never been polite. It is a bold, divine revolution. Protecting your energy means learning when to be silent and when to speak, when to walk away and when to stay still long enough to feel your heartbeat whisper truth back to you. Energy is not just what you give, it's what you allow in. So ask yourself, what conversations drain me? What voices make me small? What habits dim my light? Then, with the gentleness of a wise spirit, begin to release them. Replace them with laughter, gratitude, and prayer. Fill your mornings with intention, your evenings with reflection, and your heart with grace. For grace is the armor that negativity cannot pierce. Protecting your energy in a negative world requires courage. The courage to walk differently, to speak softly when others shout, to stay kind when bitterness calls your name. It takes faith to believe that protecting your peace is not selfishness, but survival. And every time you choose peace over chaos, love over resentment, silence over reaction, you honor the divinity that breathes through you. The world will test your calm, dear soul. It will throw noise at your serenity and confusion at your clarity. But remember, storms do not last. The sun is patient, the wind is wise, and the spirit, when tended with care, can outshine the darkest hour. So hold your light close, nurture it, and let no hand, no word, no world steal the glow that was placed in you by something greater than fear itself. My dear brothers and sisters, in a world that hums with noise, distraction, and confusion, it becomes not only wise, but sacred to guard the quiet flame that lives within you. Your energy is the rhythm of your soul, the unseen force that carries your spirit through the days of both light and darkness. And yet the world, with its endless demands and its heavy shadows, will try to pull from you the very essence of your peace. You must rise each morning with the determination to protect that spirit. You must whisper to yourself, even before the sun greets the sky, that your inner calm will not be shaken by the storms of others. Negativity, my loves, is a thief. It creeps in softly, hidden in conversations that wound instead of heal, in thoughts that whisper you are not enough, in environments that drain rather than restore. Protecting your energy begins with awareness, seeing clearly what lifts you and what burdens you. Not everyone who smiles is kind. Not every space is meant for your growth. You must learn to recognize the vibrations that disturb your peace, and with grace step away. That is not cruelty. That is self-respect dressed in wisdom. Boundaries are your invisible armor. They are not barriers of pride, but shields of preservation. You do not need to explain why you no longer participate in gossip, why you no longer chase validation, or why your silence now speaks louder than your words. Protecting your energy is an act of self-love, and self-love does not beg to be understood. There will be those who say you have changed, those who feel your absence when you refuse to be drained. Let them talk, for your transformation is not meant for their comfort. You are not obligated to burn yourself to keep anyone warm. The way you protect your energy is by learning to return to yourself. Find silence in the morning before the world begins to rush you. Sit with your thoughts, breathe deeply, and remember that your peace is not something the world gives. It is something you cultivate within. Fill your days with what restores you. Listen to music that speaks life. Read words that lift your soul. Speak kindly to yourself even when you falter. The mind is a garden, and whatever you plant there will grow. Choose seeds of gratitude, faith, and resilience, and you will see beauty blossom even in the midst of chaos. Negativity will continue to surround you, but you do not have to absorb it. You can observe without engaging. You can understand without accepting. You can walk through darkness and still carry light. Protecting your energy is not a one-time act. It is a daily devotion. It is a promise to yourself that you will honor your spirit, even when the world forgets to. For when your energy is guarded, your purpose stands tall, your heart beats steady, and your soul remembers its divine power to rise above it all. We live in a world where chaos has become the background noise of our existence. Every screen, every conversation, every thought seems to be calling for our attention, pulling us in 100 directions until we forget that peace is something we are meant to protect, not chase. The world has mastered the art of distraction. It feeds us fear, comparison, and discontent until our energy, our most sacred gift, is scattered and thin. But there comes a time, a holy moment, when you must choose to pull yourself back. You must choose to gather every piece of your scattered spirit and whisper to yourself, I am enough, and I will protect my peace. Negativity has many faces. Sometimes it wears the smile of a friend who only calls to complain. Sometimes it hides in the scroll of your phone, where the lives of others make you doubt your own. Sometimes it lives quietly inside you, disguised as doubt or resentment. Protecting your energy means learning to recognize when something or someone is pulling you away from your center. It means trusting your instincts when your soul feels heavy. You do not owe your energy to every situation. You do not have to attend every argument or answer every insult. Silence is not weakness, it is power in disguise. It is the gentle reminder that your peace matters more than your need to be right. There is grace in stepping away. Grace in choosing not to respond, not to absorb, not to carry what isn't yours to hold. When you protect your energy, you learn that it's not your job to fix everyone's storm. Some people find comfort in chaos, and your calm spirit will feel like a threat to them. But you must remember that protecting your energy is not about judging others. It's about honoring yourself. You are allowed to say no without guilt, to rest without explanation, to choose peace even when others demand chaos. Your energy is shaped by what you allow into your heart. The words you listen to, the images you consume, the people you surround yourself with, all of it feeds your spirit or drains it. Choose wisely. Listen to voices that heal, not hurt. Read things that make you grow, not shrink. And above all, speak to yourself as if you were someone you deeply love. Because you are. Protecting your energy starts from within. It begins with the way you treat yourself when no one is watching. The world may try to dim your light, but your spirit was born to shine. Do not let the bitterness of others settle in your soul. Stay kind, but don't let kindness become your weakness. Stay open, but don't let openness invite harm. The power to protect your energy lies in the stillness of your heart, the calmness of your breath, and the quiet courage to walk away from anything that threatens your peace. Protecting your energy in a negative world is not an act of arrogance or selfishness. It is an act of survival and spiritual wisdom. The world will not stop trying to drain you. There will always be people who misunderstand your peace for indifference, who take your kindness as weakness, and who mistake your silence for surrender. But you must stand firm in your truth and know that your energy is the foundation upon which your entire life rests. Without peace, there is no clarity. Without clarity, there is no direction. And without direction, there is no purpose. That is why you must be deliberate about what you give your time, your heart, and your spirit to. Negativity comes in waves, sometimes loud and aggressive, sometimes subtle and quiet. It may arrive through the complaints of others, the judgmental eyes that follow you, or the inner voice that whispers you are not enough. Protecting your energy means learning to recognize these patterns before they consume you. It means knowing when to listen and when to step back, when to engage and when to walk away. The more you practice awareness, the easier it becomes to see where your energy is leaking and where it thrives. And once you know, you can begin to repair what the world has tried to unravel. Setting boundaries is one of the most powerful ways to protect your energy. Boundaries are not walls. They are doors that you open and close with purpose. They tell the world, I value myself. You do not need to explain your peace to anyone who benefits from your chaos. Some people will not understand why you distance yourself from gossip, why you stop chasing attention, or why you choose silence over reaction. Let them be confused. You are not living to be understood. You are living to be whole. The people meant for you will feel your peace and protect it alongside you. To protect your energy, you must learn to rest. Not just the body, but the mind and soul too. Rest is not laziness. It is the sacred pause between giving and becoming. Sit in stillness. Breathe deeply. Disconnect from the noise that demands constant attention. When you rest, you return to yourself. You remember who you are without the world's opinions and expectations. You reconnect with your purpose and the divine strength that lives within you. Feed your spirit what it deserves. Fill your mornings with gratitude, your afternoons with mindfulness, and your nights with reflection. Speak affirmations that water your soul. When you choose joy over bitterness, forgiveness over resentment, and understanding over judgment, you are not just protecting your energy, you are transforming it. You become a light that cannot be dimmed by negativity, a calm presence in a chaotic world, and a living reminder that peace is not found. It is created and fiercely protected by those who understand their worth. There is something deeply powerful about learning to protect your energy in a world that thrives on chaos. It is not an easy task, for everywhere you turn there are demands, distractions, and expectations that chip away at your peace. Society celebrates constant movement, endless productivity, and emotional availability, yet it rarely teaches us the importance of stillness and self-preservation. Protecting your energy is an act of rebellion against a world that profits from your exhaustion. It is choosing to value your peace over popularity, your rest over recognition, and your healing over haste. It begins with awareness. The awareness that your energy is not infinite and that you have the right to guard it fiercely. Every encounter you have, every conversation you hold, and every environment you step into carries an exchange of energy. Some interactions fill your soul and make you feel alive, while others leave you wary and uncertain. You must learn to recognize the difference. Not everyone deserves a seat at your table. Some will come to take, to drain, or to dull your spirit under the weight of their negativity. You cannot save everyone. You cannot carry everyone's burdens without losing your own balance. It is not your duty to be the healer in every story or the light in every dark room. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do for yourself is to walk away and let peace have the final word. Silence will become your greatest ally. In silence, you will hear the whispers of your soul reminding you of what truly matters. The world may be loud, but you do not have to match its volume. You do not have to respond to every insult, defend every decision, or explain your peace to those who have not yet found theirs. Your energy is sacred. Do not let every passing thought or careless word disturb it. Protect it by being selective with your attention. Protect it by choosing where your emotions go and who gets access to your inner world. Protecting your energy also means choosing what you consume. Not just food or entertainment, but information, conversations, and emotions. Be mindful of what you allow into your heart. The news may speak of fear, social media may whisper comparison, and the world may preach scarcity, but you have the power to decide what narrative you believe. Feed your spirit with love, with hope, with gratitude. Surround yourself with people who bring peace instead of pressure, who celebrate your quiet instead of mistaking it for distance, who help you grow instead of shrinking your light. Each day, make it a ritual to cleanse your energy. Pray, meditate, write, breathe. Whatever helps you return to center. The world will always have noise, but peace is found in the stillness between moments. When you learn to protect your energy, you begin to move differently, calmer, wiser, lighter, and no storm, no shadow, no negativity can touch the strength of a soul at peace with itself. To protect your energy in a world filled with noise and negativity is to understand the quiet power of self-awareness. The truth is, the world will not always be kind. There will be days when you are surrounded by people who misunderstand your silence, who take your peace as weakness, and who drain your light because they have forgotten how to find their own. But you must never forget that your energy is your life force. It shapes your mood, your choices, and the direction of your days. When you guard it, you guard your destiny. It is not selfish to preserve your peace. It is sacred work, the kind of work that allows you to live fully without losing yourself in the chaos that surrounds you. The first step in protecting your energy is learning to listen to yourself. So often, we silence the inner voice that tells us when something feels wrong. We stay in conversations that bruise our spirit, we keep company that dims our joy, and we carry responsibilities that are not ours to bear. But your intuition knows. It knows when your energy is being stolen, when your heart feels heavy, when your joy starts to fade. Protecting your energy means honoring that knowing. It means trusting that your peace is reason enough to walk away, even when others don't understand. You must also remember that not every battle is meant to be fought. The world will try to pull you into arguments that serve no purpose, conflicts that drain you of strength. Learn to conserve your energy by choosing peace over pride. Silence can be a form of power when it comes from wisdom. It takes strength to know when to speak and when to be still. It takes maturity to rise above negativity and keep your energy focused on what truly matters. The company you keep has the power to shape your energy. Surround yourself with people who speak life into your spirit. Those who inspire you, challenge you kindly, and make you feel safe to be your truest self. Avoid those who thrive on chaos, who gossip, who drain the room of warmth. Protecting your energy doesn't mean isolating yourself. It means being intentional about where you invest your heart. You deserve to be around people who restore your peace, not those who constantly disturb it. And when life becomes heavy, return to the practices that ground you. Spend time in nature. Breathe deeply. Write down your thoughts, pray or meditate, listen to music that fills your soul with light. Every act of mindfulness becomes a shield around your energy. Protecting your energy is a lifelong practice. It's the daily choice to not let the darkness of the world steal the light within you. It is remembering that your peace is precious, your calm is strength, and your energy is the foundation of everything you are becoming. Protecting your energy in a negative world is a sacred responsibility, one that requires awareness, strength, and compassion for yourself. Every day, the world pulls at your spirit with demands, distractions, and disappointments. There are people who bring confusion instead of clarity, situations that drain rather than nourish, and thoughts that whisper doubt into the corners of your mind. To protect your energy is to stand as the guardian of your inner peace. It is to know that your calm, your joy, and your strength are worth defending from anything that seeks to steal them. It is not selfish. It is necessary. For without peace, you lose balance. Without balance, you lose your power. There will be times when negativity will come dressed in the clothes of familiarity. It may appear as a friend who constantly complains, a loved one who never celebrates your growth, or a habit that feels comfortable but keeps you small. Protecting your energy means recognizing these subtle thieves before they take too much. It means setting limits and boundaries that preserve your well-being. You have the right to say no without guilt, to choose solitude without explanation, and to walk away without apology. Your spirit is not a public space. Not everyone deserves entry. The energy you give should be sacred, not spent recklessly on those who do not honor it. You must also learn to be mindful of your thoughts. The mind can be a sanctuary or a storm. What you think becomes what you feel, and what you feel shapes your energy. Negative self-talk, comparison, and worry are silent destroyers of peace. Replace them with affirmations of strength, gratitude, and love. Speak to yourself as you would to a dear friend who is learning to heal. Every kind word you whisper to yourself strengthens the boundaries around your energy. Every moment of self-compassion refuels your spirit. The environments you occupy matter too. Chaos has a way of creeping in through the spaces you frequent. The music you listen to, the media you consume, the people you interact with, all of it leaves a mark on your energy. Choose intentionally. Spend more time where you feel light, where your laughter is free and your heart is at ease. Surround yourself with beauty, whether that's a quiet sunrise, the sound of rain, or the presence of someone who brings peace simply by being there. Lastly, remember that protecting your energy is not about avoiding life. It is about living it with awareness. You cannot control what the world brings, but you can control what you allow to stay. Protect your energy by resting when you need to, by forgiving when bitterness calls, and by letting go when holding on begins to hurt. Every act of protection is an act of self-love, and through that love, your energy becomes not just protected but powerful, steady, luminous, and unshaken by the noise of the world. There comes a moment in every soul's journey when you realize that protecting your energy is not about avoiding the world. It's about transforming the way you move through it. Negativity will always exist. It will come in the form of criticism, disappointment, betrayal, and fear. It will try to enter your life through the cracks of exhaustion and self-doubt. But the power to remain centered, to stay grounded in your truth, lies within you. Protecting your energy means no longer allowing the darkness of the world to define your spirit. It means understanding that peace is not something you wait for. It's something you create, moment by moment, through the choices you make and the thoughts you nurture. You must learn to become the alchemist of your own energy. When life throws its shadows at you, you have the power to turn them into lessons, not limitations. Every negative encounter, every harsh word, every disappointment can be transformed into wisdom if you choose to see beyond the pain. Ask yourself, what is this teaching me? Instead of, why is this happening to me? In that shift of perspective lies the strength to protect your energy from becoming entangled in bitterness. The world is full of noise, but within that noise, you can still hear the melody of your purpose if you listen closely enough. Protecting your energy also means taking responsibility for what you carry. Do not hold on to what was never meant for you. Do not replay past hurts until they harden into walls around your heart. Let go, not because it's easy, but because holding on costs too much. The energy you spend dwelling in anger or regret is energy that could have been used to create, to love, to heal. Release the weight of resentment and watch your spirit rise lighter and freer. You cannot fly if your wings are heavy with yesterday's pain. There is beauty in choosing softness in a hard world. Protecting your energy does not mean becoming cold or distant. It means remaining kind without letting cruelty consume you. It means forgiving without forgetting your worth, giving without depleting your soul, and caring deeply without losing yourself in the process. The strength of your energy comes from balance, the balance between openness and protection, between empathy and self-respect. Make time for what restores you. Whether it's prayer, nature, writing, or quiet reflection, these sacred moments return your energy to its natural rhythm. Let gratitude be your grounding force. When you focus on what is good, your energy expands beyond the reach of negativity. When you live with intention, your light becomes too strong for darkness to linger. Protecting your energy is an ongoing practice of choosing peace, of remembering that your power is not in what happens around you, but in how you choose to respond with grace, with faith, and with unshakable inner strength. So, when the world feels heavy and voices around you grow loud, return to yourself. Breathe deeply and remember, you are not meant to absorb every storm. You are meant to rise above it, to walk through life with a heart unburdened and a spirit unbroken. Protecting your energy is not about escaping the world. It is about mastering your place within it. Let your peace become your protest, your calm become your strength, and your light become the quiet reminder that even in the darkest times, serenity is still possible, and it begins with you.